Good evening. The Supreme Court will issue its ruling at 3 p.m. on May 1st, the day after tomorrow, on Democratic Party of Korea candidate Lee Jae-myung's violation of the Public Official Election Act. This decision comes just 9 days after the Supreme Court decided on the 22nd to refer the case to a full bench. The outcome is expected to have a significant impact on Lee Jae-myung's path to the presidency. When asked about this, Lee responded, "It will be done according to the law." First reporter Park Gyu-won with the news.
The Supreme Court has set the ruling date for Lee Jae-myung's Public Official Election Act case to May 1st at 3 p.m., following the decision made on the 22nd by Supreme Court Chief Justice Cho Hee-dae to refer the case to a full bench. 2 hearings were held within a week and the ruling date was set. Regarding the news of the set ruling date, Lee refrained from making comments.
It's being evaluated as unusually fast-paced.
It will be done according to the law.
In the first trial, Lee was found guilty of saying he didn't play golf with the late director Kim Moon-gi and of pressuring the Ministry of Land, Infrastructure and Transport to change the use of land in Bikyong-dong. He was sentenced to 1 year in prison, suspended for 2 years. However, the second trial overturned this completely, declaring him not guilty on all charges. The Supreme Court's ruling can result in 3 outcomes: dismissal, remand, or a direct ruling. If dismissal is confirmed and the second trial's not guilty verdict is upheld, Lee's judicial risks will largely vanish, including disqualification from candidacy.
On the other hand, if the Supreme Court chooses to issue a remand, Lee will be required to undergo another trial at the Seoul High Court.
The final possibility, a direct ruling, would mean the Supreme Court does not send the case back to a lower court but directly determines the sentence.
If the Supreme Court directly sentences Lee to a fine of 1 million won or more, his candidacy rights will be revoked, and he won't be able to run for president. However, the legal community believes it is highly unlikely that the Supreme Court will directly overturn the second trial's not guilty verdict and declare him guilty. As the principle for full bench rulings is live broadcasting, the sentencing of Lee's case is also expected to be broadcast live to the entire nation. This is Park Gyu-won, MBN News.